Hello graduates, it's Stella from Meeple University and this is Stella's short and sweet for Fabled the Spirit Lands from Crowd Games. Books are wisdom. I, Sage Stella, am in search of very special books. No, not those books you have there. Books of sun, the most valuable of all. I must explore the prairies, mountains, and forests and walk the mystical paths to the spirit world to be the greatest sage and rule all. The game plays 1 to 5 players with mechanics such as map exploration, resource management, and shared incentives. The game is of light to medium complexity. In Fabled the Spirit Lands, players are sages. Nice to meet ya. Using or paying their wisdom in the form of books to reveal new areas while also collecting and exchanging the books to gain the highest level books, the Books of Sun. The main way to do this is by moving, advancing their sages in fabled locations, getting bonuses by continuing in their paths as long as possible. Players with the most Books of Sun at the end of 10th round wins. In a round, each player takes a turn to do one action, then advance sages on the tracks. Then it goes to the next player. After all players done their turn that round, game goes to the next round, and so on. So, on your turn, you can choose one of 4 simple actions. First option is to take 2 yellow books, or books of prairies. Easy peasy. Grab the lowest level books. It's fine, you still need these. Second, you can convert your books to higher level, up to 2 times. You want to convert them eventually for the Books of Sun or the red books, but along the way you would need to spend books as resources. So 2 yellow would give you 1 blue or Book of Mountains, and 2 blue books will convert to 1 green or Book of Forests. So eventually 2 green books will convert to 1 Book of Sun. Yup, many steps to those points you need. You'll get them. Third, you can add 1 new location. You must pay the cost of the same color book. So for this forest location, you pay a forest or green book, plus 1 yellow book for each other matching location already revealed. You can then slot it on any location order. Then you add your sage at the starting number. Fourth, you can simply advance one of your sages 1 step. After action phase, it goes to the move phase. You pick 1 out of the 3 location types, then advance all your sages there twice each. And here's the tricky one. All other opponents' sages on the same location type advance 1 each. Red sages advance 2 steps on the mountains.
Ooh, we're also in one of the mountains. Advance 1 we go. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Yeah. You can't say no.
At least I get to advance more sages than you. Advancing your sages is what you want to do mainly. Have them spread out in different locations to gain the free advancement when opponents advance theirs. When you get to special fabled locations, you'll be able to gain the bonuses like better exchange rates for your books, more books, free moves, and a few other helpful things to get you those valuable Books of Sun. After the move phase, it goes to the next round. And after a number of rounds, depending on the scenario, game ends, and the player with the most Books of Sun is the sage with the most powerful knowledge and wins. Ties go to most Books of Forest, then most Books of Mountains, and so on. It's all about getting high-grade knowledge. Laying out the most tactical path is important. You get to place your sages on the cards you pay to place. Forest locations, for example, have a high green book cost, but you have more and better actions than the prairies. But even more important is placement. When your sage leaves a card, it can move to the next card if the paths match up. And when no sages remain on a card, the card disappears. Poof! So timing your placements and movements right to give yourself more fabled locations, actions than your opponents is the key to victory. Each player gets unique powers in the game through ally cards. Starting with one and gaining more through the game makes you focus on different strategy each game, or even changing it part way through the game. Things like moving their sages more in the mountains, or moving their sages extra steps if they have their sages in all land types. Every single move or book sometimes matters, because the game is very competitive. Sometimes you just need to outrun your opponents with just a couple of movements or books to win. Oh, the game comes with a scenario book that gives different flavor of the game, the timing of new allies, and both random and predetermined events which you need to time your game around. So, thanks for watching, folks. You would help us by like the video, subscribe and hit the bell, and comments below if you have any questions or you want to say hi. I also share my board games journey on Instagram. Hopefully I will see you there too. See you next time.